Wildfires take a toll on California's landscape, but when the flame
is a state-of-the-art facility. Students take 7-week courses in either the company officer or firefighter academies, or often both. It's here where the groundwork is laid. Training is being done year-round. When one class graduates, the next one arrives just 2 days later. They work together, train and study together. Students arrive on campus with basic knowledge. Learning advanced firefighting skills begins here at the academy and is incorporated here on the front lines.
It's the framework of what we do and who we are in CAL FIRE.
Students learn in the classroom and in the field. Hands-on scenarios include commercial-based and residential structure fires for attack and searches, mobile attacking fires around power lines with the intent of preventing injury and fire expansion, as well as wildland-urban interface, focusing on defensible space while assessing and securing the structure.
Once they leave here,
90% of these students are seasonal firefighters. In extreme cases, though, academy instructors may accelerate the program, such as what happened in 2013.
we've gone into drawdown solo, where we've actually had to use the students and the instructors here to stop engines to respond to incidents.
Making its way across the pond from Austria, this first of its kind all-electric fire engine pulled up to the steps of Cal OES headquarters with lights and sirens going. Cal OES, low-emissions vehicle with little noise.
It's one vehicle, very slight equipment modifications. So it's very versatile. It saves in fleet because you can have configuration management. You have all the same vehicles, but each doing a different job, but being the same vehicle.
But while it may be better for the environment, its real benefits could help the fire.
And I'm very impressed.
There you have it. We just might see one of these joining the fleet to help fight California's notorious fires.
Typically ran by a 350 to 500 horsepower diesel engine. And when that fire...
Coming up on this edition of Inside Look, they are the two most important words in California's massive firefighting efforts: mutual aid.
But it's an extensive, elaborate, fabulous system that is in place in California. Doesn't exist any other place in the world.
Plus, we'll take a tour of one of the specialized firefighting rigs headed to a community near you. Simply put, mutual aid anywhere at any time. Everything from fire engines to specially trained firefighting teams.
There is no real, we have to be able to respond to all kinds of events, and it's not uncommon year-round that we're having to move these mutual aid assets up and down the state, and it's not uncommon to see resources from San Diego as far north as Humboldt, Del Norte County, or vice versa.
As well as we do business, Siskiyou County going all the way down to San Diego, or San Diego all the way up to Siskiyou County. It's a very great system, very robust, but our job is to manage that, coordinate it, and feed it as best we can and try to make the adjustments accordingly.
During the summer fire season, there's often hundreds of firefighters traveling from one incident to another in California. And you've probably seen them, caravans of fire trucks headed somewhere, but you just weren't sure where or why they were all together. Well, here's the inside scoop. What you saw is what the fire service calls a strike team. It's a caravan of 5 engines, usually 20 to 25 people, and it's usually a combination of local, state, and Cal OES resources. A telltale sign that it's a strike team? Well, look for the mix of different fire departments working together as one single team. And at Cal OES, there are over 140 engines and equipment specifically for mutual aid. These are strategically placed throughout the state for quick response.
It carries 500 gallons of water, pumps 750 gallons a minute. It has foam capabilities, and like I said, carries 4 people. This is their brass compartment. There's all kinds of adapters in here. For example, this adapter here is used to tap into an existing line to branch a line off for mop-up. And you can see it reduces different sizes as well. The pump panel here is the feature for the apparatus engineer. He can determine how much water he has in his tank. He can monitor the pressure that's going out on the hose lines. He can inject foam into the hose lines to help the firefighters more effectively extinguish the fire. A lot of things that this can do. There's a lot of compartmentation in here for the folks because they're out on 14-day assignments, so they carry their line gear, their fire bags, out-of-county bags. They're out for 14 days sometimes, so They have to have their creature comforts, their sleeping bags, their tents. There's long-handled tools, there's chainsaws. We also carry thermal gel in the back. There's a portable pump that they can use if they're near a creek bed. They can replenish the engine's water and continue the firefighting effort. It carries medical equipment for medical purposes for the firefighters themselves, or if we run across something from the public. And yeah, they're very nice engines. They're very, very sought after.
And
When fire burns hot, down to the ground, a waxy layer forms on top. Then heavy rains loosen that layer, forcing it to give way, and run at speeds up to and beyond 20 miles per hour, capturing anything in its path. It's not something to take casually. Flooding, debris flows, mudslides. You see, that's the irony of California's winters. Rain that brings relief from fire